Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session designed to create the resource state of confidence and perspective for a client that was preparing for an upcoming job interview. And they were completely fine communicating, articulating their ideas and their thoughts in what they considered an environment where they weren't being judged or evaluated. But when they were finding themselves in a situation where there was something at stake that related to the judgment of other people, they would find that they would not find the right words or feel panicky and a freeze response, so they would be lost for words, which isn't ideal for a job interview. So what you're going to hear in this hypnosis session is an element of performance and accessing resource states. So performance anxiety, sometimes you see it in sports or actors or even kind of music performers. Stage fright, they're not accessing the optimal state in a certain context. So performance anxiety hypnosis is finding the resource state and then anchoring that into the right context. But what was interesting is that there were some references with this particular client that things that other people would get anxious about actually made them quite excited. So going out of their comfort zone with very fast roller coasters, for example, even though they weren't in control of the roller coaster, they felt that it was out of their comfort zone, but it was an enjoyable experience. So you're going to hear certain references to roller coasters and certain references to expanding the comfort zone. But mainly it's suggestions about seeing them disassociated as first, as confident and articulating what they want to, but also seeing it very much as a two-way street. A lot of people make a false premise of job interviews that the recruiter has all the power. And actually there's two decisions taking place. The decision of the recruiting team or individual to recruit, but also the candidate to decide if the role is right for them, and looking at it more as a fit and a decision-making process rather than someone's got the power to reject someone can really take a high-stakes situation and make it a low-stakes situation. And that's really what this session is all about. If you feel like this is useful, great, you can listen to this one. But obviously some of the suggestions are related to the individual I was working with. So the reference to roller coasters or certain things about what the meaning of the interview would be might not be quite relevant. So there is the possibility of booking a free 30-minute consultation call to explore working with me. And you can find that in the show notes or check out my website, which is adamcox.co.uk. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a slow, deliberate breath of resourceful relaxation. Breathing in through your nose and feeling your chest and diaphragm expand. And as you exhale, just allow that outward breath to continue breathing out for much longer than normal. As you feel that any worries, any anxiety, any stress is leaving your body in that outward breath. The deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the more your imagination awakens. Some people think of imagination as the interface between the conscious and the unconscious mind. Isn't a memory just your imagination? As you feel like you're somewhere, but you know you're not. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to think of a memory when you felt confident, strong, and in control. Observe that version of you. See yourself looking confident. See your facial expressions. See how slow you were breathing. And then imagine that confident version of you in a place outside of your comfort zone. Perhaps you could imagine you're just about to ride a fast roller coaster. I want you to see someone that is choosing to do something uncomfortable because they are making an evaluation that their resources exceed the challenge. And when you're confident that you're seeing a confident version of you step into that memory and feel how you would feel being supremely confident. And just imagine you've got the whole roller coaster ride all for yourself. Imagine climbing into perhaps the very front seat, knowing that there may be unexpected twists and turns, but overall making the evaluation that this is enjoyable fun and that you can handle those twists and turns, particularly anything unexpected. Feel that confidence and recall just how many times in your life you found yourself in a situation where you intuitively found the right words at the right time. Maybe that was in conversations, in meetings, or working with new people. Breathe in that feeling of resourceful relaxation. Continue to exhale any tension, worries, or stress. That's it. And just jump into memory after memory after memory of all those times that you were finding the right words at the right time. And notice that when you were doing that, there was no chatter inside your inner dialogue. It's very difficult to find the right words at the right time if your inner dialogue is also talking. Notice in those cases where you found the right words at the right time, you trusted that you knew what to say and how to say it. And locate that feeling of trust within you, maybe your chest, your gut, or somewhere else. And breathe in and breathe out and just know that it is there. The ability to trust yourself, to say what's needed when it's needed. And there's been times in your life where people have asked you a question and you didn't know. And yet that wasn't a cause for panic. If you didn't know, maybe you just said, "I'm not sure," and you carried on. Or maybe someone asked you something you weren't sure about. So you highlighted that you weren't sure about that thing, but shared something that you were confident and knowledgeable about. I want you to imagine there is a spiral staircase leading down into a room with a large screen. And just imagine walking down this staircase, perhaps a spiral staircase. And with each descending number from 5 to 1, I want you to feel that your body is becoming more and more relaxed. 5. Feeling a wave of relaxation all over your muscles in your face, particularly your jaw, your forehead, around your mouth. Walking down this spiral staircase, and then 4, just releasing any tension in the neck and the shoulders. That's it, feeling completely relaxed. Breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply, as you feel your arms and legs are just getting so loose, limp and relaxed. Continue to walk down the spiral staircase. 2, just imagine your internal organs are relaxing, particularly your gut, your chest. Any places where anxiety used to reveal itself, just feel that they are easing and melting away. Continue walking down that staircase, and then 1, feeling the relaxation now from the top of your head all the way down to your fingertips and your toes, feeling completely relaxed and resourceful. That's it. Now at the bottom of that staircase, see there is a room with a large screen, and on this screen I want you to see yourself about to attend a job interview. But I want you to see yourself on screen like you're someone else. But I want you to see yourself with the facial expressions of confidence and excitement. Maybe the kind of expression that you would have about to take a ride on a roller coaster. Maybe you see yourself in a reception room waiting, and then see yourself walking into perhaps a boardroom or meeting room. But the way in which you're walking, smiling, breathing and chatting, this is a calm, comfortable version of you. A version of you that has made the evaluation that whatever happens here, you're winning. If you get offered the role, you're winning. But you even get experience just from the interview that could help for future interviews. Just by being there, you're benefiting. Some people believe that the more time they spend outside of their comfort zone, the more the comfort zone expands, and the more confident they find themselves being in the future. So observe this version of you, eager to expand your comfort zone, giving you more confidence and self-belief with every interaction. See yourself sitting down, maybe in front of 3 people, maybe less, maybe more. And see yourself in the ideal balance. Balanced where you've prepared, but not over-prepared. They ask questions and don't think too much. Allow whatever words to just leave your mouth, trusting that the right words will come at the right time. And just imagine seeing yourself calm and confident and in control. And if you're asked anything that you don't know, see yourself saying that you're not sure, but offering something else instead. And if you can see a version of you that is calm, confident, where the right words just happen to come up at the right time, let me know by nodding your head. And then rewind it. Rewind that TV screen where you're observing yourself, and then step into that version of you where you are confident, about to be interviewed, and hear that inner dialogue where you're saying to yourself, I've got this. I can handle this. Whatever happens here helps me. Feeling genuinely that you either win or you learn. This isn't about validation or rejection, it's just about a fit. Is the role the right fit for you, and are you the right fit for the role? Notice how you're breathing from your diaphragm. And notice the relaxed muscles in your face, that you can smile naturally. Slow diaphragmatic breaths. And just imagine going into the room where you're being interviewed and just feeling like it's just a conversation with 3 people. Conversation, and whatever happens, you're expanding your comfort zone. And just feel it's not an interview, it's a conversation. Feel articulate words leaving your mouth. You're demonstrating an intention. Your intention is to help people, and this role is an opportunity for you to do what you like to do the most. They'll already be aware of your background and your experience. So just get a sense that if they don't want you for this role, then by definition, you wouldn't have wanted the role anyway. And just feel cool, calm, confident. You're being asked questions, and your mind gives you the answers, maybe those that you've prepared and maybe new ones. Feel confident to ask questions. And the moment you ask questions and give answers, feel yourself becoming even more comfortable. And then feel like it's coming up to the end of the interview. And they ask you if you have any questions, and feel yourself asking perhaps 1 or 2 good quality questions. That it's easy for you to hold that kind of eye contact without staring. Effortless to look at whoever's talking to you. feeling comfortable, feeling relaxed. And then as the interview ends, perhaps you can imagine shaking hands or saying goodbye. But as you leave, make the evaluation that interviews are just conversations that could lead to choices without obligations, that even an offer is something that you may or may not accept. You have all of the options, but none of the obligations. It's about steering your life in the direction you want to take it. Breathe in and breathe out, and then feel like you're leaving that room. And feeling that your comfort zone has expanded, that you've unlocked more levels of confidence, that you don't need to be perfect with your words. You just communicate you, and whatever happens will happen. And then leave that room, walk up a spiral staircase, and feel like you're returning to the present, feeling optimistic, positive, and confident that interviews are low-stakes situations that lead to the possibility of positive outcomes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.